Yeah, back in there.
Yes.
Now, thank you for another week of the Doneson podcast. Now, keep in mind, y'all, that every Monday you can hear us on what your places where you find your favorite podcasts, and on every Wednesday, YouTube, baby. Every Wednesday, the Doneson podcast. Now, check this out. Now, this might sound crazy, but I like to take women out on dates and talk so much about nothing. Before I order, just to hear their stomach growling, right?
Really, just to their stomach growl, really.
Now, this one female that I took out, her stomach started talking to me at the table. Listen to this.
Feed me. Feed me. Feed me. Feed me. Shut up. Talking. Really? I'm so tired of you talking. Fuck me, you son of a bitch. I'm so hungry.
Really?
I love to take women out and talk. So you know what time it is. It's time for Gossip in the City.
Gossip in the City is brought to you by Biting Off More Than You Can Chew, the first Wesley Pipes bubblegum. Moss Point, Mississippi, and we're back. Deep down in the Moss Point, Jeffrey Johnson, no kin to Big Johnson, was having fits after being with his girlfriend. He said out loud, "It doesn't feel the same." Get your mind out of the gutters, people. You ill-mannered, trifling listeners. That is not what's going on here. Anyway, needless to say, he was right. Shakisha wasn't the one. Fellas always ask what the previous boyfriend did for a living.
Oh, Lord.
And we heard he was a locomotive driver. Meaning she met him while he was running a train. Get it? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Portsmouth, Virginia.
Oh, Lord.
Allegedly, Donald Robbie, the lead anchor for the local news, was caught bobbing for apples. Now get this, he wasn't at a Halloween party, he was in the locker room after the game, seen doing this at the ice tube.
Oh, Lord.
Someone screamed out loud, "It's 2 brown apples left." Allegedly. Dayton, Ohio. 9295 North Main Street in Dayton, Ohio. That Waffle House there? Let me tell you, honey child. Why are 40% of the hoes in there pregnant? Somebody's getting that ass scattered, smothered, and uncovered. Allegedly. It's just Gossip in the City, girlfriend.
All right. So thank you, Andy. Now it's time for Doneson Trivia. Now keep in mind that whoever we pick out of 4 questions, you got to get 3 out of 4 right. If not, you're a dumbass.
It's the Doneson Trivial Show. This is how it goes. You're asked 4 questions. You have to get 3 out of 4 right. If not, you're a dumbass. And here's your host, Rod.
Yeah, so the person that we drew stars on is no other than Oliver. All right. So question 1, Oliver. What is James St. Patrick's nickname on the show Power? Is it A, Ghost, or B, Blue? I think
would you shut the fuck up? I can't concentrate. Everybody's talking and I'm trying to get this right. Since you already said it, it's A, Ghost. Oh, good grief, people.
Oliver, you're absolutely correct. All right. Good job, Oliver. Question number 2. Who invented 3-position traffic signal in 1923 that includes the yellow light? Was it A, Garrett Morgan, or B, Benjamin Franklin?
I'll take Garrett Morgan for 2 sticks of gum, a pair of Jordans size 2, some earrings, and a pistol, please. I knew this from listening to the tapes on African American investors, baby.
You're right, Oliver. It's Gary Morgan. All right. Oliver, number 3. Please name the lyrics to this song. I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening, bitch? A, Megan Thee Stallion, or B, Lou Gossip Jr.?
Mate, whoever wrote these lyrics is savage. Savage. Sounds like an uncastrated male horse wrote this. Wait a minute. I think I got it. Megan Thee Stallion.
That's right, Oliver. That's right. Okay, last question. You in this. You can't go wrong here. Number 4. How many cupcakes are in a baker's dozen? A, 13 cupcakes, or B, 12 cupcakes?
Mate, this is too easy. I'm coming for you, Montana baby. Look out, girl. A, 13 cupcakes. Thank you. What do I win, Rod? I hope it's a sack of weed and some fresh bong water.
All right, Oliver, you right, baby. You right. That's my inner prince. All right. Shout out Montana. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
En la ciencia.
You wrote me? It's just something about this later. Montana is the crazy. Do you want my opinion? It's maybe game over for ya. Really, 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 really.
So today's game over letter is titled Bricks.
Bricks.
Oh, they're talking about bricks?
Bricks.
Oh,
I ain't no Mason.
wait a minute. Hold on. Excuse me. Oh God, that means my cousin Peter is bringing them ships over again. I am so sick of him. Keep going, sister.
All right. The initials it's from TJ from Florence, Alabama.
Okay.
And the age is between 18 and 25. So it reads, as the song goes, why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. Why must I chase the 9 to 5 when I got that dog in me? The United States was pretty much built on every corporation that exists in America. Looks like it started off either illegally selling slaves, moonshine, drugs. So you tell me. Seems like you're telling me to work at a 9 to 5 so I can go make somebody else money, but I could sell this brick, invest back into my community, such as a business, or buy some houses and flip it and make it happy money. You're damn right. You see that I'm outspoken. How are you not to fund the schools? The taxes come from, the school system gets funded by the property taxes. If most of our homes in our community are run down or abandoned, nobody lives in them. Vacant lots where the money comes from for schools? ? So, if I can't afford a decent education, my family is poor. If they don't have a car to drive out of the neighborhood and get a decent job, how am I going to get into a place where I can get a decent job to feed my family? You see, the money flows both ways, into the rich hands and back into the rich hands. See how they set this up? The rich get richer. If you try to educate yourself, guess what? The rich get richer. If you try to buy a suit to look nice for the interview, guess what? The rich get richer. This is all a setup called masterful design. Bricks, anyone?
That's a model.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it was a whole, a soliloquy.
Yeah. Hey, Montana, what you think about this letter?
I think they have a very valid point. Sometimes, the illegal way is not the best way, but sometimes I think it's the only way that some people think they have out of life, Like they said, the rich get richer. We're trying to do one thing. My family can only get so far. So I'm going to do this as a means to an end. I put it this way. I think that if you're going to do something like that, I'm not condoning it, but I think it has to be a means to an end. You can't do it forever. You know, look at like Jay-Z. He started out doing that. Look at Jay-Z now. Mm-hmm. But I think that on the other side, you know, for me not to condone it, I think you just really have to get out there, like a lot of episodes we've talked about, and work harder than you might have before. Recognize what the opportunities are. What can you and your family do together? You know, work smarter, not harder, and try to make that money to get out of, quote unquote, the hood to do something better. So, you know, I'm never condoning doing something illegal. If you have to, it needs to be a means to an end. But on the other side, I think you can always work hard enough if you come up with the right plan and if you're willing to work hard enough to get out of it and come out on the right side.
Okay, good stuff. What you think about that?
Man, I'm coming right off of Shannon on that one. But yeah, means to the end, man, because a lot of people in the world and in society, they didn't get all their money by legitimate means.
Even the Rockefeller fellas.
You know, and the Kennedys as well. You know, bootlegging. You know, hey
Bill
man,
Gates as well.
Yeah, so it got to be a what you said, to the end.
Yeah, means to the end.
Means to the end.
Yeah.
It got to be there. I mean, and like we said, we don't condone doing illegal things.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, in reality, that's how they made their money. Mm-hmm. They did it by doing something illegal first.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then they got legitimate.
Yeah.
And that's what basically society operates on.
Okay.
Everything ain't clean, man. As long as the way we want to look at it. You know, you look at society today and the way things are drawn up and how the government works and everything. I think I talked to y'all about that years ago, you know, about the government back in the 1700s was selling marijuana then and cocaine and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Paco Brothers Pharmaceuticals.
Right.
You can look, you can Google that stuff, man. It ain't nothing that's always being clean and legit.
Right.
You know, a lot of people make their money by illegitimate means, and then they turn it legit. So, you know, I'm not faulting or down on anyone, but at the end of the day, you got to get your money.
Got to get your money. Now, we have a special guest on the show called Finger Licking Lou.
Yes.
Everybody.
Finger
you so much.
Finger Licking Lou.
Yes, my real
what's
name
up?
is Louis Bourdeneau, but
Louis who?
Bourdeneau. I was born in New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Yeah, but and when you were talking about those bricks, I promise you, my cousin Peter has been channeling from the Gulf of Mexico up through Alabama all the way to Ohio, and I am so sick of his ass. Gosh, he makes me sick. You know, I grew up in the hood, and I have become refined somewhat. You know, and I'm trying to do better. You know.
Okay.
All right. So, Andy, what do you think about this letter?
Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick,
Hey.
quarter pound, half a pound, whole pound, okay.
Hey, that's right.
100 pills, 1,000 pills, serving major way. Angie make the trap say,
Yay.
Yes.
Andy with the shit.
All right, Oliver, what you think about this, man? Letty.
Mate, this dude is a capital STUPID. Stupid. Just plain stupid. We'd call him a drongo here. Good grief. You can miss me on this one.
All right. So what we have that we're going to talk about today, and our guest, damn, what's your name? I forgot your damn name. Man.
Just call me Lickum Louie.
Lickum Louie.
Lickum
All
Louie.
right.
Lickum Louie. See,
Where that stem from? Licking.
well, see what it comes from several things. Cause you know when I was a young man, I used to lick my thumb and count my money.
Okay.
Then I was caught licking some women's toes. By the way, young lady, you got some nice feet.
I got boots on. Corey, they strapped up.
Okay. And then, you know, of course, you know, I used to throw them hands in the streets. Oh, gosh, what a terrible time it was. You know, they tried to throw me in the Mississippi River. And,
No, they
and
didn't.
yeah, they did. It was terrible. But I've changed my life.
Okay.
You know, I've opened several businesses now since we're on finance, right? First of all, we only have one branch. It's right here in Nashville. It's called the Last Chance Bank.
Last chance.
Now, let me tell you about it. You only need $1 to open your account. You must have a direct deposit. And the reason why we call it the Last Chance Bank, because, mofo, that's your last chance. You screw up here, we don't send a creditor for you. We got Big Bobby and his cousin, Rooster, to come get you.
To come get you.
Yes.
To make it clear.
Yes, we send Rooster and Big Bobby. You know, that we send them to. And then we also have our check cashing facility.
How does that work?
The name of it is Oz. Oz, yeah. Because at the building, there's a pair of feet sticking out from under the building. Now the only part. Excuse me, just a minute. Hold on. Excuse me. Y'all got to excuse me. This is the people working the check cashing facility now. The twin sisters. I got to speak with them right quick. Hello, Mumps. Yes, are you there? Yes.
No way.
Okay, Mumps. Listen. What do you want? I'm in the middle of something. Wait a minute. Detective Berkowitz is there? Make sure he gets plenty of donuts and coffee, okay? And tell your sister Measles to keep him entertained. Okay? Till I get there. Just keep him entertained till I get there. Thank you. Oh, my God. I am so sorry, folks. Well, let me explain what that's all about. Because the feet are sticking out from under the building, they thought we killed somebody and buried them up and let the feet sticking out. Now, why would we do something like that?
Why would you?
Exactly. So Mumps and Measles are the twin sisters. One's short and fat and one's tall and slim. They, they run the check cashing facilities on the weekends when I'm not there. But don't get it wrong, they're very real educated ladies. Mumps plays for the Western Idaho School for the Deaf and Blind basketball team. She does. Because everybody on the female basketball team there is deaf. And she's the only one that has scored points. She's their leading scorer in history. She averages 5 points a game. And her sister Measles, is going for business technology at the School of Art in West Nashville. And the thing about that is, oh my gosh, she's taking up secretarial work and it's not doing so well with her. You know, she's taking a job to fund her education at a strip club.
You know
but
what?
I support them both. Oh I really do. And what? Do y'all feel that? Do you feel that?
What's that finger licking, Lou?
There's some broke people in here.
What? Some broke people?
Yes. I would think it's in this room. They're nearby. Oh, my God. May I check my car for just a minute? Hold on.
Wait.
I try not to be heathenistic with these people. Hold on. Let me look out this window. Get away from my car! I am so sorry. You know, even though I brought that Mercedes-Benz used, I don't want them touching it. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry. Now, where were we again, please?
Lick 'em.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Ignorant.
Okay.
You're a special character. You know that?
Okay.
You know, I just don't know. You know, it's so sad. New Orleans is in such a disarray. Katrina never got fixed.
You know what?
And then, oh my gosh,
You leave Katrina out of your foolishness.
it never got fixed. And then as soon as it got fixed, again, that same cousin I was telling you about named Peter, he just gets on my nerves to no end. He came through there trying to sell bricks that whole time. And I was like, this is not the time, Peter. The feds are down there, Peter. God, he's so stupid.
Ignorant.
All
Continue,
right.
sir.
Okay. So let's listen to the history of major corporation, Fortune 500 companies that invest in real estate.
Apple's real estate holdings have grown considerably over the past decade. In 2006, the company said it owned 1.9 million square feet of space, mostly in and around its Cupertino headquarters. It reportedly leased another 3.6 million square feet. 5 years later, the company said it owned over 6 million square feet of space and leased another 7 million square feet. By 2015, those numbers were 25.6 million owned or leased, with 18.5 million square feet leased. But this year, the company tweaked its disclosure and said it now owned 7.1 million square feet of space and leased another 22.3 million square feet. That means that sometime over the past year, Apple leased nearly 4 million additional square feet of space for something, but we couldn't find any additional disclosures on where that space was or what it was being used for. The only real clue is that this space is primarily in the U.S., but apparently not exclusively in the U.S. In its 2015 filing, the company provided a few more details, including that it owned a manufacturing facility in Cork, Ireland, a warehouse and distribution operation in Elk Grove, California, and another facility in Mesa, Arizona. But this year, the company took out those details and instead said it owned facilities and land for R&D, corporate functions, and data centers at various locations throughout the U.S. There was also a big increase in the amount of undeveloped land that Apple owns. A year ago, that number was 1,757 acres. But in yesterday's filing, that number had grown to 2,583 acres. That's nearly a 50% increase in acreage owned in 1 year.
Yeah.
McDonald's is worth more than $130 billion worldwide, with $30 billion from real estate investments. Commercial real estate investments allow companies to build equity quickly and retain ownership of the building, even after deciding to relocate operations or shutter the brand. Kroc himself attributed much of the company's success to a man named Harry Sunborn. That all changed in 1956 when he hired Sunborn, who convinced him that the real money was in real estate. Sunborn's idea was to have the McDonald's company lease a plot of land and the building for each restaurant. Starbucks. Homes located near a Starbucks increased in value by 96%. Meanwhile, the average home in the U.S. increased in value by 65%.
Okay, so we have to ask ourselves, why real estate, right? Now, real estate tends to appreciate over time. Now, over the last 2 centuries, about 90% of the world's millionaires have been created by investing in what?
Real estate.
Real estate. Not only will the building or home itself likely grow in value, but the actual land that is built on will also usually be worth more over the years. In some markets, it's not uncommon for the land to be worth more than the house that it stands on it. All right. Now, or for the land value to continue to rise even without a house on it. Now, Bernie and Marion, a couple from northern Ohio, listen to the story, bought a piece of land for $10,000 in 1980s at a lakefront lot in a small undeveloped community. They had intended to build on it and make it a summer home, but never did. Over the years, houses went up all around their lot and the community grew. Now, the lot, still empty, is worth right around $1 million.
Good grief.
It would be a part of their legacy for their children. Okay. Now, the benefits, like inflation, like one of the benefits of investing in real estate is a hedge against inflation. With high inflation, your rental income and property value increases significantly. Now, real estate investors welcome inflation with open arms because as the cost of living goes up, so does their cash flow. Now, as the price level goes up, so does the rental income you get from your property and your investment values. Number 2, tax benefits. You keep way more money. One of the benefits of investing in real estate is the tax exemption investors get from owning rental properties. Okay. Now, this is a major reason why many choose to invest in real estate. For example, rental income is not subject to self-unemployment tax. In addition, the government offers tax breaks for property depreciation, insurance, maintenance, repairs, travels, expensive legal fees, and property tax. Real estate investors are also entitled to lower tax rates for their long-term investment. It's this that's the icing on the cake. Now, the return of classic investing, real estate can outpace classic investing because they do not have to put in a whole amount of investment. So check this out. If you want to invest $200,000 in the stock market, you have to put up a full $200,000, right? If you want to invest in a duplex for $200,000, you could do that with a little as $40,000 out of pocket. The bank puts up 80% of the cash for the investment, but keeps 100% but you keep 100% of the profit.
What?
All right. Now, both appreciate over the same rate. Your return of the real estate investment would be significantly higher due to the fact that you only put up 20% of the cash. You only put 20% of the case for the investments. Okay. Now, effects on this is owning residential land. Now, I did my research on this. So listen up to this. Okay. Now, if you could save about $76 a week for a year, it's an opportunity to buy an acre of land in some of these states. I researched this stuff, right? Tennessee, Arkansas, and West Virginia consistently rank as the cheapest place to buy residential land. A residential area is a land use in which housing predominates as opposed to industrial and commercial areas. Zoning for residential use may permit some services or work opportunities or may totally exclude business in industries. So check this out. The top 5 states for your listenerships. Listen to this. Number 1, Tennessee. I looked this up, right? I found 1 acre of land for $4,000 on 44 Penridge Court, Crossville, Tennessee, 38558, Cumberland County, Tennessee. In Virginia, where Uncle's from, I found 1 acre of land for $5,000 at 485 West Entrance Road, Blackstone, Virginia, 23824. All right. And Nottoway, Nottoway County, Virginia. All right. That's what I found there. Now, number 3, Georgia, where I live at now, right? 1 acre of land for $3,900. It's a lot. 102 Fort Trailer Trail, Waynesville, Georgia, 31,566. All right. Bartley County, Georgia. All right. That's where I found it at. Number 4, California, 1 acre of land for $5,000. Ranch, Modoc County, Altres, California, 96101. All right. And Ohio, where I was raised in Dayton, Ohio, 1 acre of land for $3,000 at 5660 Glen Highway, Cambridge, Ohio, 43725. All right. And I have the links in the description. So I started researching where I can buy property and come to find out that it was cheap, in my opinions.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah.
Worth a lot of money down the road, though.
Right. So a real estate empire nationwide, please get a real estate agent. I'm not telling y'all just to go look at this up and buy it.
Right.
But please just get a real estate agent on there. Now, seek contractors for fixer-uppers. So if you find this land or whatnot and you have fixer-uppers, look for referrals, investors. Investors as signs over their neighborhood. Contractors go into Home Depot or Lowe's and wait at a contractor's desk. Some people have donuts waiting for them. Angie's List, which I've looked at, is good for that. So what do you guys think? Andy, what do you think about investing in real estate?
I've been laying wood for years. Didn't know having wood could be this valuable. Uncle Rico, all this time I could have been calling myself a contractor, handing out business cards and laying wood.
Yeah.
All this time I thought being a plumber was the way to go. I guess laying pipe is a thing of the past. Huh?
I knew that was coming.
Finger licking Lou, what do you think about money? What do you think about real estate on the streets?
Well, first of all, I want to say that I have invested in nearby land back from New Orleans. I purchased Swampland in Baton Rouge. Now, do not laugh because, unlike you all, I still say there's broke people in here. Unlike you all, I have simply made a fortune because the alligator hunters have to use my land and my swampland to hunt their alligators. At first, I kept them off, right? Kept them off the land, but the problem is the alligators became overpopulated, and there seems to be a few missing alligator hunters. I have no idea what could have happened.
All bad. That's what happened.
All right, Santa Montana, what do you think about as far as real estate or investing? And
I think real estate is the way to go. Like that's the next
More
thing
than
in my
stocks?
life. Well, no, not more. I think equally.
Okay.
I think, of course, real estate takes more money than stocks. So I think once you get your money right, real estate is absolutely the way to go. Like I definitely, from my hometown is very small. So, small town USA, it's always a lot of empty lots, foreclosures, things like that. So that's the next thing on my list to get into. So I'm always a fan of real estate. Even if you get it like the lots of land, you talked about small lots. Even if you get a small lot and then you just sell it, like get a lot, sell it, make your money and move on. So real estate is the way to go. Absolutely.
all right, what you think?
Yeah, man. I always said, I don't understand how. You ever heard the stories about this guy that hit the lottery 2 or 3 times?
Yeah.
And dead broke today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Because if I hit the lottery 1 time,
Uh-huh.
I ain't buying nothing but real estate
Oh, talk
Right.
to me.
with my money.
Right. Would you do that more than
Look, I'm gonna put a piece aside to live off of,
uh-huh.
but the bulk of it, I'm buying property, man.
Would you do that more than stocks?
Yes, sir.
So real estate is more important than stocks?
Yes, sir. Because one thing you can't create no more land.
Amen.
Oh.
You're right. You can't.
Can't create no more land. The value of land will always go up.
That's true.
Right.
Can't create that.
That's very true.
That's God given.
Right.
You ain't making that. You can make all kind of different stocks and things to come up with it. You can buy into, but not the land.
Oh.
So I'm gonna buy land and property. If I ever become that financially secure, I'm buying land. Cause that ain't going nowhere.
Right.
All right. So Finger Licking Lou, would you invest in garden tools or land or stocks? And do you know what I'm talking about, garden tools?
Oh, of course. Of course I'm going to invest in land. I mean, why not? But
What about garden tools?
but mumps and measles, they're on holes anyway. So excuse me, are they going to watch this show? I hope not.
Not at all.
Okay, good. But can I say something before you go on to the next person?
Yeah.
That young man over there has exquisite taste with that red bow tie.
I was talking about Andy.
Yes, he does.
Pay Andy no mind.
All right. So, hey, anybody have questions about real estate?
No, I'm good.
I need to
It's
make
just
some.
it's the next step.
You better know it. Next move
Talk to me.
on the next list.
Talk to me.
I made a
you said.
lick. I made a
Talk
lick
to
on
me.
real estate.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Doneson podcast.
Peace out.
All right.